Hey everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today I'm going to show you the next video of your that online food delivery app. And in this video just I'm going to discuss about the order repository. So here we have a order repository, and you know that just return the order view model. First of all, that method just I want to implement it, order view model. So just first of all check the order view model. You can see in the go to definitions. In the order view model, here we have a order ID, payment ID, user ID, currency, total, tax, grand total, created date, and the items. So just create item view model. So all these items are just getting from the orders as well. So in the order repository, where is the order repository? Here we have a order repository, and just this is the code actually. Okay, so here we have a code. So in the order ID, first of all get the order from the context, or you can say that get the order from the database. Suppose you have a you have some orders, successful orders. So just order context.orders, where order.id is double equals to id, that is matched from this local parameter, and select order view model. Okay, so here we have order view model from the context id. So order id is placed, user id is placed from the database table, and created date is placed. But you know that order view model have a item view model. So here we have a items. Just get the item from the database table. So here we have a items, and you know that cart repository order view model. Okay, so here we have a item view model. Just go for the definition, and item view model, here we have a item ID. So just go for the item table actually. So item view model, here we have a item only. So just get the item order repository. So from order items, that is order item as usual, order view model. So here we have a item view model. Okay, so in the order repository, just order item in context.order items. Okay, here we have a order view order items, and join this order item with the item table. So join item in context.items on order item id equals to item.id. So this is the joining table from the order item, that is the inner join and outer joins. So where order item.order id is this is the order id. So select the item view model and pass the item from the pass these items from item to item view model. So here we have a item id, name, description, image URL, quantity, and item id as well as unit price. These are from the item table. So here we have a order item.id, item.title, and item.description, item.image URL, and these are. So first just get the item view model. Here we have a list of items, and the single item single order view model just get from the list of the first of our default. Okay, so after that you just return the order view model. Here we have a order view model. Okay, so you know very well about the get order details about with the string id property with the orders. Okay, so the next item is that is the get order list by using the page as well as the page size. Okay, so here we have a paging list with the order view item, integer page, and the page size. And the next is to first of all discuss about the get orders. So it's a simple thing you can do. So list of orders just I want to return. So context.orders.include order items dot where x dot user id dot is double equals to user id, and that dot to list. Okay, so everything is clear. Now just get the get order list. So according to the page number, you can say that this is the page number and this is the page size. Okay, so just implement it, this method. So the next step is get order list according to the page number and the page size. So just here we have paging view model, paging list, and order view model. So just first of all get the data from the orders. So orders context.orders with the payment id. So here we have a payment, and join table with the orders. So payment id order.payment id equals to payment.id, according to the order view model, here we have a list of orders with the payment ID. Okay, so get order list and get the total count by using the data.count, and here we have a orders. So data.skip page -1 and multiply page size into take page size. Okay, here we have a paging view model data page number, page size, total items in the paging list, and return the paging view model. So this is the simple thing you can do in the paging list with the page view model. And here we have a get order list. So total orders you want to get according you. So thank you guys for watching this video, and this is the order repository is completed. So next for the, so here first of all close all these things, because the cart repository is clear. Cart repository is clear, there is nothing unimplemented is there. So similarly order repository is there. So everything is clear in the repository section, or cart repository and as well as order repository, and authentication repository is completed. So you can check it. So everything is clear. Now just go for the next thing, that is, so after create cart repository and the order repository, just to add a new view for the sign up page and check the all repositories and the services are clear. So just right click on the sign up action method and just to add a new view like razor view, and in the razor view just have to select the create action method, template, and the model class is user view model. Okay, and there is no selection for the data context, because just I want to get the information from the repository, so just there is no need to add data context. Okay, scaffold generated a simple HTML and remove the unnecessary tags like ID. There is no need field set here. In the input, submit type equals to submit, and value is create. So create account you can say. So just add create account. Okay, and the next thing is to add, that is client side validation is enabled. Okay, and then you have to run your project. Okay, and to check all these errors and handle it. Okay, the first error is no services for the type online DB. Okay, so first of all add services for IDB initializer like dependency injection. So you can add the service by using here you can add services. Also uncomment this authentication repository, because I need a future in the latter in this video, and also add a new scoped, and also you have to change add transient as well as add scoped, because sign up and sign in feature there is only need for the scoped inside in the scoped, so there is no need to add transient, but in the scoped service you have to add IDB initializer and the DB initialize. Okay, so the service is clear, and add a successful create service. When you are using authentication repository and authentication repository, there is a must to need add identity into the page. Okay, so here you can check IDB initializer class and the interface. Okay, IDB initializer and initialize is the class name. Okay, that's fine. Now just run your project again, and to check again I got an error related to the service sign-in manager, because in it here I use authentication repository, and authentication repository use the sign-in manager, user manager, role manager, etc. So there is a need to add service type like related to the identity. So some services are not, yes, that's fine. So to resolve these types of issues, because there is a need to add service of type identity. So Microsoft ASP.NET Core.identity.signin manager 1, while attempted to activate these types of repository and authentication repository and DB initializer also. So you need to add add identity into the page. So here we have some add scoped also, just create a scoped type of features like authentication repository, and there is the type of service add identity user and the role there is already created, and add entity framework store application DB context. Okay, now again you have to start our application, and got again error because the init here we have a user and the role, but in the DB initializer class I used identity role instead of the role. Yeah, that's so fine, because I know all these errors which is created by me. So here we have a IDB initializer, and you can see that here we have a role manager, but in the DB initializer class I was used identity role instead of the role class. So just create a role in the DB initializer class. So just open DB initialize class, and you can check here we have a identity role instead of role. So just this is that thing, and also you can change identity replace role with the identity role. Okay, the next one is a create async. So just add a new role, and the name is admin and user, and also you can pass the description, because I set mandatory. I set name as a mandatory. So name equals to admin, name equals to user, okay, that's fine. And also create a description, also add a description property at here, and here you can see that here we have a default admin, and you can see that output like the sign up, and here we have, when you successfully run your project on a browser, you can check the roles and the default user. ASP.NET roles, view data. So ASP.NET user roles, so user ID and the role ID is created. So the first admin is created because the user ID is assigned with the role ID. So view data again, the roles, here we have a two roles, admin and the user, where the user ID is 2 and 3. Okay, so 3 is so 2 is actually assigned with the admin, so admin is created successfully, and you can check in the ASP.NET users view data, admin and Jacob is there, Jacob and admin. So admin ID is 2, you know that. So thank you guys for watching this video, and keep watching all other videos which is related to ASP.NET Core. And this project is related to online food, so just I wait for some times, I will clear all these things which is related to ASP.NET Core. Online shoppings, foods, websites, that is the type of e-commerce website. Thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget, please subscribe my channel, please I request you, please subscribe my channel if you want to like this video and like this types of videos. And you can see that here we have a user, ASP.NET users, only user ID and role ID. So just you can create a new user, and the type of role is the user by default, because will assigned in the form of the user. Okay, so again thank you for watching, and please also press the bell icon, and if you like to donate me, please click on the join button and get the access code and related to this type of projects code. So thank you very much.